Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Flanagan. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. They run the reverse. Makes one man miss. And the Huskies are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Give to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. You know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Let's it fly! And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive.
Afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play.
Here we go. Go.
Gonna run it. It's Flanagan. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just
hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Husky. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
quick touch pass to the receiver.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. Running with power. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on third. Quick strike complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They want to just keep throwing it. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. The official says no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Handoff from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly.
Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short for the 28. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Feeling some heat. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Let's go.
They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Wide out in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. This time he's got it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on it.
Is one. Brings up third down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. Heaves it deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
On the run from inside his own 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Bland. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. This is a 3rd and long. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the
Intercepted.
great return. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.